about, let's see, 9:30. Sage and I, we had agreed to leave at 9 a.m. So running a little bit behind schedule, but this is actually pretty typical for us. And today we're gonna try to find some quieter trails. We'll see. Yeah, Boulder's definitely, like, our typical trails are pretty crowded. So we're gonna try a new route today. Well, partially new. I've done the first mile and a half, but then we're gonna try to do a loop that I've never done before. I think it might be part forest road, part trails. We'll see. I definitely brought some extra fuel and water today just in case we get lost. I did put the route on my watch, so hopefully my watch will guide us, but we'll see. Sage and I, sometimes we have a history of getting lost. And it's a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees, a little breezy, which is nice compared to yesterday. It was like mid 80s and like this really dry breeze. So I got done with my run and I just felt super dried out. So today, even though it's cooler, I was just like a little bit worried about how bad I felt yesterday, and put some Univite electrolytes in my hydration reservoir. So hopefully we'll feel a little bit better today at the end of today's run. So yeah, excited to run with Sage over here.
Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated.
Find out.
It's amazing. 4 different ways to go. 5, 6.
And this is how Sage and Sandy get lost.
This way is the right way.
I think Sage and I found our new favorite trail. Well, technically, I think it's an old like mining road, something like 286 we've been on mostly, but it is confusing. I'm glad I have a GPX file, but this is awesome. Like, very few people. This climb is pretty epic. It's a tough climb. Sage is definitely pushing me. I'm very grateful for that because I think I would have hiked more if it wasn't for Sage. So definitely appreciate a training partner who can push me a little bit. But man, you can kind of see the view, but it doesn't do it justice. This trail, man, I'm gonna be here all the time now. So excited I found this.
Call this the summit. You want to go down the fire?
Alright, it is now lunchtime. I still have a little bit of strength training I want to do, and a lot of times I do it after runs, immediately after runs, but we did a pretty moderate, medium, long run, or at least moderate for me. So wanted to rest a little bit first, so eat lunch, check training plans, yeah, and that will take me quite a few hours. It's my lunch today. Pretty hungry, so I went with a full can of garbanzo beans, lots of brown rice, salad, cucumber, nutritional yeast, lots of good stuff. So yeah, time to eat lunch and start the work day. Just taking a small work break to make some granola, and I've already done a video on this. This could be a little different because I've added some dates to this recipe. So it's dates, bananas. It's not super sweet, but I actually just only add granola to smoothies. I never just eat it as a snack. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, we don't have any more spoons, so this would be stirred with a fork. As I was saying before, I kind of started today's work day around lunchtime, but a lot of times I will work before I even go out for a run, or Sage and I are kind of on a different schedule where we don't eat dinner till like 8 o'clock, so typically the work day is from like lunch till pretty late in the evening, and then I also work weekends, which I love. Like, I love coaching and what I get to do, so I don't know, it's a job, but I still love it, and I would do it for free if I could, probably. So yeah, just mixing this up, spread this out in the pan, and then have a little bit of snack later. All right, where to start? I really just meant for this to be a lighthearted YouTube video, no training talk or anything too serious, but I want to be authentic. And I just found out David Clark passed away. I didn't know him super well, but I definitely knew a lot of him, and I know my people he touched. He wrote this book, Broken, and he is such a great advocate for mental health, for animals, for the environment, and he really just changed a lot of people's lives, and he used his own struggles to make the world a better place. And so that's to be my takeaway, that his light will continue to shine on through all the people he helped, and that it's our choice whether we want to take our own struggles or not, and try to do some good with them. So yeah, I just felt like it was really important to say that, because he was just a really amazing human being. So you can still listen to his podcast, We Are Superhuman and Broken, and support his family and friends. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm moving around. I'm sitting on a stability ball right now. So I meant to like sit down right now and just like update you on what's been going on. I don't think I've done too much of an in-depth check-in. Probably not since last September. I guess a little bit in February when I was in New Zealand. I don't know. It feels kind of lame now, but I don't know. I guess I'll just go with it. So as you saw earlier today, I ran with Sage, and I'm so grateful to be able to run with him and have him push me a little bit, and just enjoy beautiful stream learning. It was so great. We got to be on some quiet trails, but yeah, just to enjoy like being pushed by someone who's a little bit stronger, well, a lot stronger than me. Going uphill again was great, because I think my Achilles hurt for like over 8 years, and it was always a struggle to really enjoy. Like, I was always grateful when I got the chance to run with people, but at the same time, like, I was always pain managing a little bit, and that kind of takes away from the experience, or even so the experience not only with people, but the experience of like enjoying what it feels like to push physically hard. So yeah, my Achilles, it's pretty darn close to 100%, and I'm super happy with that. But what's funny about, I guess maybe I touched about this in New Zealand, but anyway, the interesting thing about like chronic pain, you just keep on thinking like, if only this pain would go away, everything would be better. And it definitely helps for the enjoyment aspect, but my experience has been that it's taking a lot of patience to undo some of the bad habits I picked up just from having to like compensate. So especially my left leg, like I can even tell like my left leg's still a little bit not quite as strong as my right leg. I don't want to say weaker, so I'll just say not quite as strong. Still sometimes want to move my left foot a little bit differently, because you have to think of it as like, because my foot hurt with every step on my left heel, I never wanted to push off as hard or land as hard on my left leg. So pretty much from the hip to the foot, I just had to retrain all that movement, and then also retrain my right leg and just feel even again. What happened to me, I guess it was around this time last year where I just started to feel like both legs wanted to work completely differently to move forward. And as much as I focused on it, it's been a struggle to feel like both sides are working the same way again. But I finally got a good team around me. I think it's always been hard for me as a very frugal person growing up in the Midwest to kind of like splurge on myself. Well, not even splurge on myself, but like just really invest in my body. So when I was able to see Christy Barth at CU Medicine, she was a big help. Absolutely loved her. It's been a few months to be able to see her with everything going on. And then I actually was recommended to a personal trainer. I think his handle is KP Performance, and he's an endurance athlete himself. He coaches a lot of the endurance athletes around town from different triathletes, and even Olympian Jake Raleigh, who just qualified, well, not just, but a few months ago qualified for the Olympics and the marathon. So I know I'm in good hands. Like Jake Raleigh, he had Achilles surgery a few years ago too, and Kevin from KP Performance, he was able to help him out with that. And the great thing is about Kevin is when I tell him something, he actually like listens and gives me exercises based on that. And so we have been doing a lot of super heavy lifting, and that's because it's all like mechanic stuff right now, and well, first it was a lot of mobility, a lot of stretching, which I probably would never have done without Kevin telling me what to do every day. But now it's all just like retraining my body how to work, and it's definitely making a huge difference. Of course, to apply like all the exercises where I'm targeting the right muscles, I always have to pay attention to how I'm running and make sure I'm feeling the same muscles. And so that's getting so much better. Like downhills are actually fun again, and I can hold good form. I have to think, and I don't have to think about quite so much, but it's not perfect just yet. Way better, but it's still striving to really get things to where I don't have to quite focus on it so much. And it ended up not being a huge hole in my pocket. So I don't know. I'm really grateful for the team around me and everyone who's just helped me just get back to spreading and enjoying it. Like even with no races planned right now, I'm just so excited about summer in the mountains and exploring and just grinding up hills and then just having fun downhills and running with Sage and my sister Ray. I just could not be more excited about that. And then so I know what I want to talk about. So haven't been doing too many of these videos lately, even though I said I would post more. That's because I just finished up, close to finishing up, a few more details left to do. A project I've been working on for a long time. It's actually, I had this idea like 3 or 4 years ago, and I finally got around to completing it. And Ray, my sister, helped, and even my older sister's helping, and Sage is helping just to make sure it's perfect for when I can show everybody else. So I'm really, really excited about that. I put a lot of heart into it, and I hope that comes through. And definitely a lot of brain power too. And then otherwise, as hard as things been, I think I'm almost grateful for my injury last year and just getting to spend more time in Ohio with my family there. Like I'm just so grateful for that time because I already missed my family in Ohio, and I had to cancel trips to go see them, especially since like everybody I love in Ohio, they're all pretty high risk, especially my mom and my sister, and they're doing okay. They could be doing better, but they could be doing a lot worse, so I'm just going to be thankful that it's not worse right now. Nothing, especially with like the news of David Clark, you're just so grateful for the life you have and the moments you get to spend with the people you care about. Anyway, I'm rambling on, so still have a little bit of work to do, but I'm going to take a break. Well, I've already been taking a break, let's be real here. I'm going to take a little bit longer of a break. Kevin, he scheduled just like a light core session for me today. It shouldn't take too long, so I'm going to do that, work a little more, and then it's my turn to cook dinner. So, all right, that's it. Today, I'm going to try to make this buffalo tahini sauce I found on the Game Changers website. And I just kind of pulled out all the ingredients. And the recipe, it's a lot more than I want to make, so I'm just going to see if I can do it without really following directions. Yeah, so if you're wondering what all this stuff is in the background, this kitchen counter also doubles as Sage's work desk, so hashtag real life. Okay, so let's see how this works. This lighting is a little rough. All right, I think that's okay. So here's the sauce. I did add a whole red bell pepper, so kind of give it a nice color. Yeah, it actually turned out really well. Kind of impressed with the recipe. So again, it's on the Game Changers website. So thank Game Changers for the good bootable sauce. So veggies, probably done. Sage, of course, is not ready. It's already past 8 o'clock, so dinner's gonna be a little bit later than even normal right now, but I don't know, make for relaxing the rest of the night. So, all right. All right, so it is finally time for dinner. It's close to 8:15 now, but that's okay. So bootable, I didn't make it look super pretty. I'll definitely have more than this too. I pretty much always have. Second helpings. And there is rice underneath and sweet potatoes, cauliflower, broccoli. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Really appreciate you watching as always. So until next time, keep running wild.